Well, yellow. How's everybody doing? Good, great. So this whole shutdown business is a fucking joke. All of the different news that I've gathered for the day is just a whole lot of bullshit. I more and more get the sense that this is a play by some of the big people in finance to try to knock out small businesses. This doesn't look like anything else. Part of me thinks that this may be, some kind of chemical warfare, um, an attack that has been kind of thwarted by us doing these preventative measures, but at the same time, it's still really hard for me to wrap my head around. We had travel restrictions as early as January from the affected regions, and it seems like we were able to tamp down the amount of people that came in from those areas, or so I thought. Um, all I know is that a lot of the people that are in news, they have other hobbies and religions and interests that have, overlapped into their professional and private life, which it happens for everyone. But the thing with Christians is that, like, everyone kind of knows from the snap, like, oh, hey, I fuck with Jesus, or, like, I love God. When people have a hidden religion, it is a little bit more difficult to see the nonsense, because all of those people are presenting themselves to be like super duper normal. As many of you know, I am a loud person on the internet, and I don't mind being the first person to say something that's like really obvious. I'll raise my hand and I'll be like, hey, does anybody know anyone that has this fucking COVID-19 or coronavirus? Like, actually know someone, not, um, like, know someone that knows someone or heard of someone that knows someone. Like, I'm talking, like, actually know someone. Because it's interesting to me to consider that we just passed the trade deal with Japan and the trade deal with China. Okay. And, within like a couple weeks of that happening and a few weeks of the impeachment, being like annulled or acquitted, um, then all this bullshit happens. And the more that time goes on, it's either the left like is working with people on the right to try to knock out small businesses, or or something else. Um, so what I'm seeing right now is that it's possible that China has tried to. This is what I think that it is. I think that China has possibly tried to knock out all the other people that we've been trading with so that they can have like the primary, um, you know, export relationship, which is clever, but it is not a move. Because I think what's happening right now is that most people are stepping up their ability to produce and manufacture. So it's only going to make the situation like better in the long run. Um, because we'll have stronger relationships, we'll have more to trade, we'll have like more of everything pretty much. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking about, is that I think that the more that time goes on, the more likely that it seems that this is some combination of weird factors. Um, but that doesn't mean we have to buy into the bullshit, and that means that we can keep, excuse me, doing the same things that we were doing before, which is kicking ass and taking names. So I feel like I've been kind of a pussy the last couple days. Um, and yeah, I've just been feeling my feelings. And everyone needs to do that. But I still think this is really weird. I was totally thrown off by all this because I was moving and it took 10 days to move a one bedroom apartment, because some people I know like to just stay up all the time on Adderall. It's fucking mind blowing to me. Um, but all of that aside, you kind of got to talk about what's been going on in order to get to what's coming. So I call bullshit on a lot of this. I don't trust a lot of the doctors. I don't trust a lot of the people that, have been all the influencers that have been telling everyone to stay home. In California, we have like very few cases, but again, you guys, like, I hate to say the obvious, this is the flu. Whether it's like a more contagious version of the flu, most people, I've had the flu, you've had the flu, like everyone I fucking know has had the flu before. Like, what is your major malfunction? Like, unless you are like very old or you're very young and you like are sickly, I don't see the, I fail to understand. Maybe I'm just insensitive, and that's totally fine. Please correct me, but on every single live chat that I've been on and anything that I've asked, like, does anyone know anyone? No one says a fucking word back. So if I were like a power hungry asshole doctor, which, sorry to break it to you, most doctors are power hungry asshole doctors. There's like maybe like 2 out of 2,000 that are people you might enjoy. No offense. It's just an incredibly rigorous industry. Same thing with the music industry. People might make great art or great music or great stuff that you really like, but their personalities aren't always the best. And their ethics aren't always the best either. Yeah, with all that being said, I am I do better all the time. I'm in a better situation now than I was a couple weeks ago. Like, um, things just keep getting better. So it is, if that's true for me, I know it's true for other people too. Um, this is a scary process, but like, it is not as scary as everyone's making it out to be, because to catch the flu you have to like be around someone that's sick. And whether you're asymptomatic or not, every single time I've ever gotten the flu, I was around somebody that like actually was sick, or they said that they were like, they had a fever, they were like disclosing that they were sick. So I know that like reality has kind of suspended itself for the time being, but things are getting back to normal, you guys. So I really encourage you to just act normal and do your normal things, because yeah, I would really like to see someone stop you. We live in America, the freest country on the world. So if we just take this lying down, what does that say for everyone else? Um, and again, maybe I haven't seen enough information. Maybe I don't know enough about this. But most of the information that I've seen over and over again, it's all like the same data, all the same footage. It's all the same. Like, it all just seems like fucking bullshit to me. So feel free to call me out. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. Tell me whatever. But 0.0000018%. Have you ever bet on an average like that? Do you usually invest lots of money into like an infinitesimally of a percentage? Like, typically not, unless there's another motive. So I encourage you all to consider what that other motive could be. Candace Owens has been talking a lot about it. I really like Candace. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. So feel free to check her out. I have like thousands of posts. So check it out. I know most of y'all know about me. And I hope that you consider some of the things that I say. Just another human being over here. So, it was an earthquake. What the fuck was that?